on a new adventure.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Kumbi Reacts. Hey, today we're going to try something a little different today. We're going to check out Dax, his new song called Narcissist, featuring Fix. I think that must be what, I don't know if it's a girl, a guy, or what, but I have not heard Dax in like years. I heard his song that like he used to do with the Joker or something like that. That was like the only song I've ever heard of Dax, and I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago. So we're going to check it out and see what it's all about. Like I said, I don't know a ton about Dax. I just know, I think he's kind of more like underground. He's a little bit, I think he's a little bit like kind of like Ren, NF, kind of in that stuff where he's kind of like more storytelling rap or such like that. So I don't know what to expect with this one, guys. We're going to check it out, though. It's called Narcissist. So again, hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, guys. We are growing, and we're trying to grow. The goal right now, we're trying to get to 500 subs, right? All right, help me out. Let's get there. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. At the moment we're doing this, we're at 136 subscribers. So let's keep on pushing them numbers up, guys. I appreciate it, you guys. And let's get into it. Let's see what Dax has to say. This is Narcissist.
I've been wanting you to have this.
Is that a key? What is it?
The key to my heart.
The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
So it sounds like he's in a toxic relationship because he fell in love with a girl, and she gave him the key to his heart. He took the key, he ran with it, and found out that as time went on, she's not what he expected, is essentially kind of what I'm getting so far.
Trapped inside your cage, it was a crazy place to be. The constant roller coasters made me sick, I couldn't see the beauty in your lies. It made the truth so ugly that the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me.
Ooh, that's a hard ass line, bro. The man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me. That is a beautiful line. And that is, I love the way he said that, because that's so accurate. You guys ever had that? I mean, I don't know about like because of someone you were with, but like I've had those moments where you're like looking at yourself and you're like, I don't even recognize myself anymore, because you feel like you've fallen so far off the path you were on. But like, oh, I just love the way he put that.
A puppet master pulling strings and playing with my head, manipulating everything and twisting what I said, projecting all your malice, then attacking me and claiming my defense was starting all the arguments. And as time goes on and I embrace the situation I just faced, I forget
She's like controlling him like a puppet.
for letting faith you change distorted reality. Key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe.
Actually has a pretty good voice.
I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day.
So kind of back to what I was originally saying, like he got into a relationship, right? He fell in love. As time goes on, he's realizing that this girl's not what he thought she was, and now he's kind of like, he feels stuck, right? Because you love her, but how do you let her go, right? Because you don't want to hurt her, you don't want to hurt yourself because you love her, right? That's how toxic relationships work, and I mean that's why the song's called Narcissist, because she's a narcissist to him. She's like, right? She's just gonna say all the right things. Oh, I'm gonna be better. I'll treat you right, right? And then that's never how it ends up going, right? That's what a narcissist does, is by definition, right? They basically manipulate you into feeling like you're the problem, or that you're the one that is causing all these issues, when in reality that's not the case.
Arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. Every night we argue,
okay, this must be fixed.
I give you what you want, but you're still mad and I'm confused. You tell me that you're leaving, she's a villain on the loose, but even after everything I still come after you. Yeah, you told me this was forever, it's me and you together, come to find out it never is. Cause those were lies. lies, lies, lies. She's a snake in disguise, guys.
I like how in the video too, like I love the kind of the metaphor, right? He's trying to leave the room, but now all of a sudden it's like a brick wall. He can't get out. Essentially kind of like what they're saying. Like he's trapped. He's stuck. He feels like he's stuck with her and that he has nowhere to go. But this guy actually kind of has a cool, like, I like it. It's kind of like a rock and roll-ish type flow. Kind of reminds me a little bit of MGK when he was doing his, like, punk rock stuff. But that's kind of what his flow reminds me of a little bit. But, I like what he's saying, too. And it kind of, again, like, the song is pretty obvious, right? He's describing a narcissist. He's with a narcissist, right? And it's just, I mean, I had said it earlier. That's what narcissists do, right? They're going to convince you that you are the one that has a problem, that there's something wrong with you. But in reality, that's not true.
As bad as I would want you to, I know you'll never change. Crazy you and I were talking about our wedding day. And I'm glad that we ain't go through with it, but I'm feeling so bad for the next one you ruin with. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance. Waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. I still sort of miss it, your toxic ambition, your evil intention, your wrong intuition. I wasn't complicit to our demise. I got locked away and didn't even do the crime. What do I do now? Where do I go? How do I tell the...
That's part of like what narcissists do is, right, they make you feel like you need them. They're the ones that are lifting you up. They're making you better. They're doing all this for you. But again, that's the whole thing is a narcissist is going to basically like, essentially they're going to mind control. That sounds like not like the right way I want to say it, but that's essentially kind of what they're doing, right? They're trying to just control you, but they're not doing it in a physical way. At least most narcissists, well, I guess I don't really know. I'm not a, whatever you want to call it, therapist or stuff like that. But to me, a narcissist is not usually someone who's going to like physically abuse you, but they mentally abuse you, right? They're going to control you mentally and make you feel all these different types of way, right? Because their emotions are so up and down. So basically you're reacting based off of their emotions instead of your own, right? And that's how you're basing your life, right? If they're happy that day, you're happy. If they're sad that day, you're sad, and so on. And they just basically mentally fuck you to make you feel like that. And then even like what he's saying too, like if they're gone, you feel like you still did something wrong or that there was something more you could have done or whatever the case may be.
Next girl, I'm a broken soul. It's getting hard for me to breathe. The pain has brought me to my knees. I'm broken inside. I cannot describe the thoughts that I get when I think of those times. I saw all of the signs. I ignored them. Now I will be damaged this way for the rest of my life.
Yep. And it's probably tough to get into another relationship, especially when you have trust issues.
I got locked away in its vacance. Waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
If you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll end up bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Yes, and that's kind of what he said at the end of the song too. Like, how do I tell a girl or the new girl I'm with that I'm fucked up? Like, I can't trust. I have problems. Like, it's hard for me to love. You know what I mean? And that's a good quote that at the end that he says, right? It is true. How if you don't heal yourself from the damage, then somebody else is going to take the repercussion of the damage that's still inside of you. So that was good. And I love that quote at the end. That's a good quote. It's a beautiful quote at the end right there. So I haven't really ever been in a narcissistic relationship. So, I mean, like, I don't have a whole lot to go on as far as my own personal experience. I just kind of am describing my idea of what a narcissist is or what I've seen in like TV shows. Like Euphoria is kind of a really good TV show example, like the guy in that who's with the two different girls or whatever. He's a really good example of what a narcissist is in my mind, right? Again, I'm not a professional or a therapist or anything like that, or I don't study mental health or all that kind of stuff. So that's just my own opinion or observations of what I believe a narcissist is. I could be way off. Who knows? I mean, I don't think I am, but either way, that was a good song. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below if you guys want to see anything else. Appreciate you hanging out, and I appreciate your time. Have a fantastic day.